Shalom, family. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you like the video to spread the word of wisdom. Share this with someone you love and appreciate. And leave a hallelujah in the comment section if you appreciate this Proverbs Wisdom series. Welcome back to the Proverbs series, your guide to walking in wisdom, truth, and purpose in a chaotic world. In chapter 18, we learn that the tongue has the power of life and death, and that the people we surround ourselves with shape our spiritual future. Now, in Proverbs Chapter 19, we discover how discipline protects destiny, why integrity is better than wealth, and how honoring YAHUAH opens the door to real blessing. Let's break it down verse by verse with clarity, power, and truth. Proverbs 19, verse 1. Better is the poor that walketh in his integrity than he that is perverse in his lips and is a fool. Integrity is wealth. It's better to be broke and honest than rich and corrupt. A clean heart is more valuable than a full wallet. Proverbs 19, verse 2. Also, that the soul be without knowledge, it is not good, and he that hasteth with his feet sinneth. Rushing without understanding leads to sin. Slow down, seek knowledge, and move with purpose. Haste makes mistakes. Wisdom waits for clarity. Proverbs 19, verse 3. The foolishness of man perverteth his way, and his heart fretteth against the Lord. Fools ruin their lives, then blame YAHUAH. Own your choices, then change them. You can't heal what you won't take responsibility for. Proverbs 19, verse 4. Wealth maketh many friends, but the poor is separated from his neighbor. Money attracts people, but only trials reveal true friends. If they love your riches more than your character, they're not your people. Proverbs 19, verse 5. A false witness shall not be unpunished, and he that speaketh lies shall not escape. Lies may hide for a season, but truth always catches up. Deception delays judgment, but it never cancels it. Proverbs 19, verse 6. Many will entreat the favor of the prince, and every man is a friend to him that giveth gifts. People love power and generosity, but don't confuse flattery for friendship. True loyalty doesn't depend on what you can give. Proverbs 19, verse 7. All the brethren of the poor do hate him. How much more do his friends go far from him? He pursueth them with words, yet they are wanting to him. Poverty exposes shallow relationships. When you're down, only the faithful remain. Adversity reveals who's real. Proverbs 19, verse 8. He that getteth wisdom loveth his own soul. He that keepeth understanding shall find good. If you truly love yourself, you'll chase wisdom because it leads to peace. Wisdom is self-care for your spirit. Proverbs 19 and 9. A false witness shall not be unpunished, and he that speaketh lies shall perish. Truth stands forever. Lies crumble, and so do those who live by them. Lies have short legs and loud consequences. Proverbs 19 and 10. Delight is not seemly for a fool, much less for a servant to have rule over princes. When fools rule, chaos follows. Wisdom is the true qualification for leadership. Position without wisdom leads to destruction. Proverbs 19:11. The discretion of a man deferreth his anger, and it is his glory to pass over a transgression. The wise are slow to anger. Letting things go is a sign of strength, not weakness. Maturity isn't triggered, it's tempered. Proverbs 19 and 12. The king's wrath is as the roaring of a lion, but his favor is as dew upon the grass. Authority carries weight. Use it to bless, not destroy. Leadership should refresh, not devour. Proverbs 19 and 13. A foolish son is the calamity of his father, and the contentions of a wife are a continual dropping. Foolishness in the home creates chaos. Wisdom must rule in both parenting and partnership. A peaceful home starts with wise hearts. Proverbs 19:14. House and riches are the inheritance of fathers, and a prudent wife is from the Lord. A godly spouse is a divine gift, more valuable than any inheritance. A wise woman is a blessing money can't buy. Proverbs 19:15. Slothfulness casteth into a deep sleep, and an idle soul shall suffer hunger. Laziness starves destiny. Get up, grind. Your purpose is waiting. If you don't work your vision won't work. Proverbs 19:16. He that keepeth the commandment keepeth his own soul, but he that despiseth his ways shall die. Obeying Yah's commands is spiritual self-defense. Disobedience is self-destruction. Obedience protects your destiny. Rebellion risks your soul. Proverbs 19:17. He that hath pity upon the poor lendeth unto the Lord, and that which he hath given will he pay him again. When you bless the poor, you're lending to YAHUAH, and he always repays with interest. Compassion is a heavenly investment. Proverbs 19:18. Chasten thy son while there is hope, and let not thy soul spare for his crying. Correction must come early. Love disciplines before destruction comes. Discipline today prevents regret tomorrow. Proverbs 19:19. A man of great wrath shall suffer punishment, for if thou deliver him, yet thou must do it again. If someone refuses to control their temper, they'll keep falling into the same traps. Don't keep rescuing what refuses to change. Some people need correction, not rescue. Proverbs 19:20. Hear counsel and receive instruction, that thou mayest be wise in thy latter end. The wisest people are lifelong learners. Humble ears create strong futures. Your tomorrow depends on how well you listen today. Proverbs 19:21. There are many devices in a man's heart. Nevertheless, the counsel of the Lord that shall stand. You can make plans, but only Yah's purpose will prevail. Surrender to his will. Your plans are optional. His purpose is final. Proverbs 19:22. The desire of a man is his kindness, and a poor man is better than a liar. Kindness reveals true wealth. Don't lie to appear successful. Be real and righteous. Authenticity is worth more than appearance. Proverbs 19:23. The fear of the Lord tendeth to life, and he that hath it shall abide satisfied. He shall not be visited with evil. Fearing Yahuwah brings life, satisfaction, and protection. Reverence is your shield. Fear Yah, and you'll lack nothing. Proverbs 19:24. A slothful man hideth his hand in his bosom, and will not so much as bring it to his mouth again. Laziness leads to self-sabotage. Some people have potential, but no will to act. Potential without motion becomes wasted destiny. Proverbs 19:25. Smite a scorner, and the simple will beware. And reprove one that hath understanding, and he will understand knowledge. Correction trains the wise, but terrifies the foolish. The humble grow, while the proud just react. Correction sharpens the teachable and exposes the stubborn. Proverbs 19:26. He that wasteth his father and chaseth away his mother is a son that causeth shame and bringeth reproach. Disrespected parents dishonors your own future. Honor is the seed for generational blessing. How you treat your parents reveals your future. Proverbs 19:27. Cease, my son, to hear the instruction that causeth to err from the words of knowledge. Not all advice is godly. Shut your ears to voices that pull you away from truth. If it costs your wisdom, it's too expensive. Proverbs 19:28. An ungodly witness scorneth judgment, and the mouth of the wicked devoureth iniquity. Wicked people laugh at justice and crave sin. Don't be entertained by what offends heaven. What you consume shapes who you become. Proverbs 19:29. Judgments are prepared for scorners, and stripes for the back of fools. Mockers may escape for a while, but justice is waiting. Fools learn the hard way. When wisdom is ignored, consequences due to teaching. That's the end of Proverbs chapter 19, a chapter that reminds us that obedience brings life, discipline brings honor, and wisdom brings lasting reward. In these last days, don't chase temporary pleasure, choose permanent purpose. Let wisdom guide your relationships, your words, and your walk. Stick with us, because Proverbs chapter 20 is coming next, and is going to reveal the hidden dangers of foolish choices and the strength of righteous character. Shalom, family.